So good morning, everyone. I am the project leader for the characterization and utilization of watermelon waste extracts as value additive and food preservative for high-fat foods. So my co-proponent is Professor Jezebel B. Gadot, and this research is actually funded by the UST Preserved Regional Research Institution. Currently, this research is being conducted in the University of Antique. So you may be asking why we chose watermelon. So Region 6 or Western Visayas is actually the highest producers of watermelon in the Philippines. So back in 2017, we had around 81,380 metric tons of watermelon up to 2020, wherein we had around 77,000. So we actually wanted to check out what these numbers mean. And we went to Barangay Katungan 3rd in Sibalom, Antique. So during this sampling time or sampling date, we interviewed the farmers and we asked them what are the varieties being grown locally in Sibalom, Antique, as well as how they actually conduct the grading system in terms of classifying watermelon. So they said that there's actually three types of grading system. First is they'll grade the best quality watermelon as first class, the good quality watermelon as second class, and the acceptable type of watermelon on the third class. So anything that doesn't pass the first, second, and third classes are considered as watermelon rejects and are left on the field to rot because they've been deformed or have problems in terms of their shape, their maturity, and even there is some cases of sunspots. So here in the survey, we have found that the variety 1 or Shaong, which is the red-fleshed watermelon with a green outer layer, a green outer peel, has around 375 total weights. And for the yellow-fleshed watermelon at around 1,475. And lastly is for the sweet 16 or the striped watermelon, which is quite very common in the market at around 2,100 waste. So it can be seen that the problem is with the unutilization of these watermelon rejects, and this project is actually to convert what is similarly wasting on the field into something that we can actually use as a value additive and even as an alternative preservative. So in the Philippines, there are already researches that tackled watermelon rejects, no, such as the development of fruit-flavored glazed watermelon rind in the University of the Philippines, Mindanao. Also, the characterization of pectin from watermelon rinds and peels, wherein pectin is actually used to set our jams and jellies. In other countries, such as in Thailand, they actually use watermelon rinds and peels in order to increase dietary fiber of the cookies. And in India, they added the watermelon extracts in meat patties, and they found out that the pork patties added with the watermelon rind extracts had significantly lower T-bars, free fatty acid peroxide value as compared to the samples treated with the commercial preservative known as the BHA or butylated hydroxyanisole. So the T-bars, the free fatty acid, and the peroxide values, if we lower these factors in our high-fat products or meat products, it means that we can actually extend the shelf life of our products because T-bars, FFA, and peroxide value in high concentration could contribute to the spoilage of our meat products or high-fat foods. So the goal of this research is to actually end or reduce hunger, as well as responsible consumption and production with the use of the waste, and as well as for climate action, because food waste can actually contribute to our greenhouse gases because food waste produce methane. And lastly, or rather, this is the current progress of our research wherein we're just trying to prepare our watermelon products. With this, we want to have four realized impacts. So we have the commercialization of our watermelon extracts in order to uplift the lives of our farmers or alleviate our farmers, as well as to improve several food formulations, not just for high-fat foods, but as well as for snack foods, for readily eaten foods, for disasters, so that we can actually increase the nutritional value in terms of protein and fiber, for example, and especially to reduce our carbon footprint through reducing our environmental waste or our food waste. So with this, we hope that we gave you an insight on our research in terms of the utilization of agricultural waste such as watermelon. So thank you again for listening, and I hope you have a good day.